Hey there, how are you today? My name is Dana Damara, and you have landed on Astrocast. This is your weekly forecast for April 17th through the 23rd. So this week's theme is beginning a new chapter, ushering in a new chapter, choosing the new chapter. However you want to phrase it, this is not your regular week with a new moon. It is a week of powerful transitions. And I'm going to go into a little bit of depth with the new moon and why I call out the idea of ushering in a new chapter, but I'm going to save the juicy bits for the actual new moon recording. So this week we have a big new moon in Aries, and it happens on April 19th. Now, there's a lot that happens on April 19th, actually. One of those things is that along with the new moon, we have a powerful solar eclipse. Now, we haven't had an Aries solar eclipse like this one since 2004. So this is really, it's almost 2 decades ago. So this is really hitting the reset button on a major chapter in your life. And I don't know what that means for you. I know exactly what it means for me. That was the year in between the birth of my 2 daughters. And now I have my second one going off to college, right? So it's that type of energy where we are being asked to look at where we've been, how far we've come, and what we desire now, right? Now, here's the little caveat. Here's a little issue with this new moon. So we have this beautiful new moon Aries at 29 degrees. The first one that happened just however many days ago, March 21st. Okay, March 21st, we had a new moon Aries on the same day as the equinox, which was super powerful. And then now this next new moon, so we've been sitting in this lunar cycle that has been all Aries energy. New beginnings, new starts, blah, 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 that whole vibe with Aries, right? This new moon happens at 29 degrees. So you've had this whole lunar cycle to kind of reevaluate, look at what what feels right for you, what doesn't feel right for you in all areas of your life. And now it's time to say, go. Go, hit the go button. Now, the only thing that's pausing the go button potentially is that Mercury will fall into retrograde as well, just after the new moon. And look, I don't, I'm a big believer that the planets do make a difference. And I don't want you to think that, oh, I can't do anything because Mercury's going into retrograde. At the same time, Mercury's been in its shadow stage for about a week now. Falls into retrograde, goes into retrograde just after the new moon. And the only thing I'll say is that as you move into this new chapter, make sure you're not taking any endnotes or footnotes or things that you don't need into the next one. Make sure you're really reading between the lines of the chapters, the previous chapters of your book, and ask yourself, hang on, did that work for me before? Because if it didn't, you can leave it out of the next chapter. Oh, I love when it just comes to me. I hope this has helped you. If it has not and you want some more insight, please reach out to me at dana@danadamara.com. I'm happy to read your chart for you. I absolutely love it. I love to watch light bulbs go off in people's faces when they notice something. The other thing, I don't think I mentioned it. The other thing that is really powerful to note with this new moon solar eclipse is that it's also sitting right next to the North Node. So there's a lot of karmic activity happening with the new moon being at 29 degrees, right, within 3-4 degrees of the North Node. So, some people will ask me, my moon's in Aries, does that mean this is good for me or bad for me? And I'm like, first of all, there's no good or bad, period, end of story. And secondly, there's so many other things that go on that contribute to the blueprint of your existence. The biggest thing being free will. So I can read your blueprint for you and kind of let you know what's happening and when there's certain times to utilize and harness certain energies. It's always going to be up to you, right? So if you want to reach out to me to have your chart read, please feel free, Dana@danadamara.com. And then if you just want a general overview, like what does she mean, a chart? What's my sun sign? What's my moon sign? Just go to myastrocast.com. Okay, myastrocast.com. Type in your email and you'll get several emails sent to you that will just help you answer those simple general questions. In the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful day and a wonderful week. And hopefully we'll see you soon on this path. Namaste.